Hi Stampers, it's Gigi with StampFUNatics. Thanks for joining me today. And I have this cute Burt's Bees little box that we're going to make today for the Burt's Bees lip balm. And I thought of this because of our Be My Valentine, which is so cute. I'm actually loving this, and it comes with a matching punch. And I have some tips on the punch for you. You have Be Mine, I love you no matter what. You have a happy Valentine's Day. You'll always be the one for me. You could just say love you, and it could be for an anniversary. You're sweet as honey, and you could use some more of the bees. And I wanted to show you, it's in our catalog. We have a new one out, and it is our spring, January through April mini catalog, and it's on page 9 is the whole suite. You get the stamp set and the punch like I'm showing you. You get this wonderful designer series paper, and it's all bee themed. So you get lots of little bumblebees. You get some honey jars. On the back too are all these different printed papers. More of the bees, and then some honeycomb. Bees with hearts, maybe for Valentine's Day, and then a nice check. So you can choose which side of the paper you want to use. We have the honey jars, like I said, and then smaller bees, some beautiful spring flowers, little hearts, and I think on the back of this one is some stripes. So just the cutest paper ever. And it doesn't take much to make this, but I wanted to show you some other things that we're going to be using. We're going to use some of this Sweet Sorbet ribbon. This ties beautifully into a bow. I mean, it's just real pliable, really nice, and we're going to use it today on our box, but isn't that cool? And then I also have these, number 4, which is the adhesive backed hearts and flowers. As you can see, I've been using them, and we're going to use the really tiny heart on our little box today. So let me show you something else that I am going to be doing for the month of January. If you place an order with me at StampFUNatics right here .com and use my host code, $50 order will qualify for you. I will send you out this cute little calendar. Can you see how it stands up? And it has a pretty little saying, kind words are like honey, sweet to the soul and healing to the body. And it has the little bee in the little jar from the designer paper, a calendar for the year, and some of our designer paper, some of our ribbon, and some of those cute embellishments so you can see everything up close. So place an order for $50, and you will also earn in January and February, we have celebration. And so for every $50, you'll earn a free product in this little catalog. You can earn a watermelon set. They have this gorgeous designer paper. They have a lot of cool designer series paper. This one here, Flight and Airy, is super popular. I did get this, Cradled in Love, and you'll probably have seen it already on my blog. If you haven't, you can look back. Let's see. There is soft and stippled paper that goes with a set, and that's in the mini catalog. There's also this Mostly Adorned, and again, it has some nice patterns in it. It has some more, I think there are little hearts in there too. And then over here, this is a $50 set, and this Heartfelt Hello goes with a set that has the hexagon punch that's in our annual catalog. So I love when you have 2 stamp sets, Heartfelt Hellos, and then you have another set in your annual catalog plus a punch. And then you also have Trusty Toolbox. They have a set in the mini catalog here, and that's more designer paper to go with it. Jungle Pals, if you like cute little animals that are found in the jungle. And then that's $50, but for $100, you can get the matching dies to cut out all of those. So that's cool. And then as you get further to the back, these are free with $100 orders, but you're getting a stamp set and an embossing folder that's softly sophisticated. And you're also getting this detailed dogwood that is also free, and it coordinates with the petal punch that's in our annual catalog. And let's see, and then there's a joining option that if you join during celebration, which is till the end of February, you can earn this whole big glass mat. It has a little cleaner. It has a little, let's see, what are they calling this? Non-slip rubber mat, silicone mat that has little places that you can put your stamping spots, you can put your re-inkers, you can do some of your shading in there and then just wipe it out with your cloth. So cool. And that's for joining during and becoming a demonstrator. You don't have to have classes if you don't want to. Just enjoy the discount of being a demonstrator. Or option 2 is you can get an extra $30 of free products that you add to your starter kit. And your starter kit is whatever you want out of the mini catalog or the annual catalog. You can also order from the clearance rack. There's many options, but it's your choice. So anyway, I just wanted to show you this suite. I absolutely love it. And this is the first one I'm going to kind of demonstrate. And I also want to show you a cute little box that I made. Look at this. This is a Be Mine. And look how substantial it is. It's a square pocket. You just open it, put your items in there, and then snap it closed. And let's see. Those are in the mini catalog. Let me show you. I'll find where they are. Have so many goodies in here. You're going to love this catalog. Let's see. They're right here on page 9. So, oh, they were right with the Be Mine collection. That's probably why, because I got the whole suite. I love the paper, the ribbon, the embellishments, and I love those little pockets. And they're right, let's see, pillow boxes, square pillow boxes. You get 10 for $8. So they're 80 cents each. Really, really cheap. Okay, so let's remove all this because we're actually not going to be doing any punching. We're just going to do some cutting and some stamping. I'm going to put this over to the side up here. And I'm going to get out my scoring tool. And I have already cut a piece of our designer series paper. And this measures, and it's the back of the one with the hearts. It measures 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. And I'm just going to have it vertical this way and score it at 3/4 of an inch and also at 3 1/2. And then we're going to turn it halfway and we're going to score at 1, 1 3/4, 2 1/2, and 3 1/4. Okay. So for this, I'm not going to really use a bone folder. I'm just going to use my fingers because designer paper is a little bit more fragile than cardstock. And I can get a nice crisp edge by just doing it with my fingers. So I'm going around and I am folding on each side. Okay, now if you look at this, and I know it's a busy pattern, but I think this is even worse. So you'll notice that there is a longer edge side on the corners. So I'm going to take my paper snips and I'm just going to cut up to the first score line and cut that off. And I'm going to do that on all 4 sides. And the same thing over here. And here. Okay. And then that leaves me with the short sides that have 3 little tabs. So I'm going to go ahead and cut up on the scored line on each of the tabs. Like that. And then I'm going to get my silicone mat. Okay, I'm using my stamp and seal for this. And what you want to do is you're just going to pick 2 of the 3 tabs. So let's start with the middle. Let's do it this way, I think. And then 1 on the end. And the same thing on this side. And this one we're leaving blank because that'll be the front of the box, and that one too. So I'm just going to go ahead and get these glued. There we go. All right, so you're gonna start with the center one and you're gonna bring the other one that's got glue on it over it, like that. And then you're gonna bring the other one over the top of that. So that's going to be the front of our box and that'll be the back. Same thing here. I'm starting with the center tab and the one, whoops, oh, I just ripped that, that I have glue on, I'm gonna put first and then I'm gonna put the other one right over it. Like I said, this paper is so fragile, but I think we'll be okay. So then you're gonna put in your Burt's Bees and then I'm gonna take a hole punch. I'm just gonna pinch it together like that and use my hole punch right in the center. And I'm gonna use some of this beautiful ribbon and just kind of thread it through that hole. And let's see, I want to get about that much. I can always come back. I'm going to go ahead and tie this in a bow over the top to keep it closed. Oh, wait a minute, I didn't get through both of them. Let me go back, hang on. This only happens when you're filming, you know that. Okay, let me go back through this hole that I missed. And notice I put a little point on my ribbon so it's easier to catch and come through. All right, let's try this again. I'm gonna be tying a little bow like that. And then I'm gonna bring it around. Let me put a little more light on there for you all. And there we are. And we don't want a big bow because the box is not that big, so I just kind of fiddle around with it until I get it about the size I want. And then I'll go ahead and snip off the extra ribbon. Give that one more of a point. Okay, so that's our box. Now, I have a little piece of cardstock, just white. And I'm using my Sweet Sorbet because that's the ink and the colors that are in this, and plus it's the color of my ribbon. And I chose the Be Mine stamp out of the set, I'm sorry. And I'm just gonna put it right there. No, that did not come out good. So we'll come over here. All right, now I'm gonna take my paper cutter. You can use your scissors, whichever you feel more comfortable with. And I just want to straighten this out and make it smaller. So let's go over here to the B, cut that off. And we're a little crooked here, so I'm going to try to straighten that. Let's see, that way. That'll do it, sure. And then I'm going to narrow that out just a little bit smaller. It's still too big. And then if you want, you can take and just kind of put that on an angle. I think I'm gonna do that with my scissors because it didn't come out crisp. There we go. I'm going to need some dimensionals. Hang on one second. Maybe I brought them over here. No. Okay, so we're gonna take the Be Mine and I'm gonna need some dimensionals. So let me use my minis since I can't seem to find my big ones. The big ones will fit on here though. And I'm just gonna put a couple, getting too many here. Just like that. And we're just gonna lay it in the middle, but over to the right a little bit because I wanna leave room for my B. Now I've gone ahead and pre-cut this B, and this was, well, let's see. I had the paper, here it is. It's the back of the flowered one. I just cut this guy out and fussy cut it, and I didn't wanna take the time, you know, to have you watch me do that. You know how to fussy cut with your scissors. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a couple of these on the back. Let me go ahead and get those backs off. And we're just gonna make that cute little guy buzzing right about there. And then I wanted to bring in my embellishment and take one of the tiny hearts and just put it right on the end. Let's see, I got it too far. Just like that. There you have it. Isn't it cute? And so easy to make. And with winter still here, and the wind, I don't know about you, but we have had so much wind lately. I am getting chapped lips, so this is a great gift to give. And you can even give it earlier than Valentine's Day. You could go ahead and give it now if you want. So if you have any questions, don't forget, during only the month of January of 2024, I will be giving you a kit to make this calendar with the instructions. Super easy. I have pre-cut everything. I've pre-printed this for you. And you will just cut out the little piece of designer paper that I give you for these two. And then you'll also get some of the embellishments and the ribbons. So how exciting is that? All right, thank you for joining me today. And if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and ring the bell so you'll get notifications when I video again. And the name of the stamp set again, let me find it for you, is Be My Valentine. And let's see where you won't get too much glare, is the name of the set, and it also has a matching punch. So, oh, and I wanted to show you something on the punch. Let me do that real quick. Okay, the stamp that does the wings on the bee, or the one that does a heart, fits perfectly. When you go to cut out the punch, you would stamp it and punch that out, and it would punch out perfectly. And then I didn't know, I had to do it for a bit, but let me find, here it is. The little antennae, I guess you call those, on the bee, they fit perfectly in the small heart. I was fussy cutting these out. You don't need to. You can just get it to the small heart and it will just fit in perfectly. So that's my tip for you for this stamp set and for the punch, because it's absolutely great. This one cuts out the big body of the bee. So thank you for joining me today, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.